Hell, a counterpart to heaven, was represented by a new dimension in the deep below, the Nether. The Nether was added as part of Java Edition's Alphas 1.2.0 on October 30th, 2010 as a Halloween update, and exists as a completely different from the overworld. Before I get on with the video, about 98% of you guys actually haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I would appreciate it if you do. Then, over a year later, a former mod creator, and now known as a Mojang Studio employee, Brandon Pierce, in-game name known as King B Dogs, who's helping develop the 1.17 version of the game, created a map known as the Aether mod. The Aether, sometimes referred to just as Aether or Aether 1, is a mod by team of King B Dogs, Kodaichi, Shokka, Flan, 303, and later Sasperion to add a new dimension called the Aether, designed to be the opposite of the Nether. The Aether is made of floating islands, similar to the End, but with more life and color and more greenery. The Aether contains various new mobs and dungeons with powerful loot. The Aether has an official successor called Aether 2, although the original Aether mod was discontinued. It has been recreated for Minecraft 1.7.10, 1.7.10, and 1.1.12.2 under the same name, led by Glided Games, user underscore 105993132, King B Dogs, and Jelly Squid. Lackney, King Ling Figgy Boo, and Jorg Sunspirit were previously involved. This version is effectively a clone of the original, although the official name of the version is the Aether. It is often also the Aether Legacy or Aether Legacy to differentiate itself from the original. It was then the Sky Dimension, or simply the Sky, was a planned dimension in Minecraft, intended to be the opposite of the Nether. Using the Buffet World generation option, a player can generate a partial recreation of the original concept. Notch had plans to get the Aether mod in real Minecraft, but that was discontinued. In Endeavs, there was a map called Floating. It generated floating islands full of terrain based on the world theme. The Sky Dimension was first announced when Notch tweeted a picture of the dimension. It was probably made to be like heaven, because the Nether was considered to be like a hell. The Sky Dimension was not completely confirmed until Notch released an update via Twitter stating, and because PC Gamer made such a big deal of the Sky Dimension, I guess I'll finish it, consider it confirmed. In a live webcast of the Swedish gaming site for Feber.sit, Notch revealed that the Sky Dimension would probably be a dream world, and that when you go to bed there would contain a chance to get dragged into the dream world instead. Then you will be able to do it on purpose later on. The Sky Dimension was originally planned for the Adventure update, but Notch put it on hold until the Nether was more fun. It didn't work so well because of how light is calculated, Jeb explained. The Sky Dimension originally had this top-down light that the overworld has. So you get shadows in caves such, but performance-wise, it didn't work. It was extremely slow, so we removed the sun. Now everything is evenly lit unless you've got a torch. And so the original concept of the Sky Dimension was later rebranded as the End, a dark place, fittingly referred to as the end of the game, home to the Endermen and the Ender Dragon, and a total conversion of the original idea. Notch tweeted much later for a different Skylands dimension probably will be in the making, this version. This version, completely separate from the End, was set to replace the original idea. However, Jeb later stated that the returning of the Sky Dimension was not planned and therefore is unlikely to be done. In Java Edition 1.13, and later it is possible to partially recreate the sky dimension through the buffet world type. This is done by choosing the floating island world generation option and picking the overworld biome, any of forest, plain, swamp, or jungle, as the world terrain option. This creates a partial recreation of the sky dimension might have looked like. And the Aether was since forgotten. But now that King B Dolls is working with Mojang, it can make a high likely appearance. And that was the first episode of Minecraft Forgotten. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune into the next one.